Let's hope this isn't scuffed. Testing. Am I live? I am live. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Alright. Hello. Okay. I'm going to actually post that I'm live this time. And we're gonna pray. We're gonna pray to God that this works. Anyway, hello. I'm back. I'm here to, as you can tell, just by looking at my screen, I'm here to finish my Gadgetsnake art. I'm here to finish my Gadgetsnake art. Because I was working on this last night, and it was really, really late, because I'm a dumbass, and I didn't actually get around to drawing until it was, almost midnight, like a dumbass. So we're gonna finish this today. Let me just actually post that I'm going live, and, like an idiot, I didn't prepare it beforehand, so we're gonna do this on the fly. Let's see, how do I... There we go. And then... Okay. Let's see. How the fuck? Alright, no, okay. That's okay. I'm not very good at this, is what I'm learning. Hi! Yeah, hello. I'm trying to not, eat shit while trying to make a story that I'm live, because for some fucking reason I don't remember how to make an Instagram story. Like a dumbass. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I figured it out. Oh, hi! Nice to meet you then. Glad to have you. This is not my first stream, but it is also I'm going to remain scuffed, for the remainder of my years. So. Good lord. I am finishing the pride art from yesterday. So. Okay, I'm almost done, and then I can, and then it'll be good, and then it'll be good. That didn't work. Fuck, okay, never mind, I'm not almost done. Please, I beg. Where did the sticker go? Oh, there it is. I was like, where did the sticker go? It said, okay, I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this. Alright, great. Boom. Okay. I did it! Great! I'm not a fraud! Okay, hi! Alright. You're gonna have to ignore the squeaking of my chair, and also the fact that I think I lost my... God damn it, I just had my pen. Where the fuck? Where did my pen go? Oh, there you are. Okay. I'll let in my tablet. Alright. Great! Good start. Good on me. I should have prepared that beforehand before I hit live, but that's okay. Hello. I am going to be finishing this today. Hopefully. And so, let's see. We're just gonna end this entire thing. Basically yesterday on the stream, I did the line art for this. Not the line art, sorry, the rough sketch. Just a bit recap. I have this drawing, which is the little pen sketch I did while I was at work. And then I did the rough cleanup, for them, my little goobs. My references are off to the left. And now I get to line. My favorite part. Alright. Okay. The red was just to get, the silhouette to look right, because sometimes I look at a piece and the silhouette is just not what I need it to you, but that's okay. Alright. I'm just gonna jump into it. I'm not gonna go into too much detail about what this is, but essentially, I have my goops, I have my lovely snare and my lovely serpentious, and they're my babies, and this is their pride art, because I didn't draw anything for pride last year. I had meant to, but I never actually, like, got around to doing it, so, here we are. And now I have to get back into the mood to talk to myself. Basically, this is just, like, an excuse for me to get back into streaming again as well, because I haven't streamed in, like, oh my god, forever. Good lord. My face is not cooperating with me. You know what, this gives me a headcanon. Go for it. I'm vibing. I'm just vibing. My headcanon is that snare is real and that Cherry is not. I kid. Somewhat. I like Cherry, I just don't like their ship. And that's about where that ends. So, but it's, go ahead. This chat is free for all. I'm just vibing. I don't know if I want to make their line art a little thinner. Do I? I haven't drawn in a long ass time, so good lord. Do I want their line art to be on the thinner side? I kinda want their line art to be on the thinner side. Hi! Welcome back! Nice to see you. I think I'm gonna put their line art more on the thinner side. I've decided. We're gonna put it at a 7 look. Maybe 6. Yeah, I like 6. 6 is good. Hello. Hello. Alright. We're gonna make them look beautiful, and we're gonna hope that it does not take me until midnight to draw, because that I also have work tomorrow. I work a full-time job. I'm suffering slowly. But it's okay. It's fine. It's alright. I'm streaming earlier than last night at the very least, because last night I started streaming like 11:45 in the PM. So it's not as atrocious this time. I actually remembered to make a brief Instagram post that I'm streaming. Not that anyone will join me from there, but, you know, hey, just because, you know, I can. And maybe someone will. I don't know. Maybe one of my friends will pop in. But I'm just wrapping, well, I say wrapping up as if I don't have to finish all of the line art for this. Cherry is dead, I guess here. Well, I don't wish Cherry to be deceased. I just, like, don't like their ship, because I think their ship is very toxic, and I think they could have done better, and I think Snare is the solution. I think Snare would fix that entire thing if she just, like, was real. But also, I'm a simp, so that's just the simp in me speaking, so. It's okay. It's okay. I feel like I'm going too clean for parts of these line art. Because, like, I am used to, like, messy line art to some extent. So, let me just, like, stick with that for a sec, and then make some of the parts a little more on the neater side. Headcanon is not having a soul, I think, can enter heaven, but don't, because, like, it's really hard to actually find a way up there. Ooh, nice. See, my twist to that is that I also headcanon, that they don't really, like, have a, I mean, I was always under the impression that they didn't have a soul, because that was, like, something that was said, at, like, some point, and then some people are like, they don't have souls, and I'm like, yeah, I thought this was, like, common knowledge, question mark, but I guess it's not. But yeah, I'm pretty confident they don't have souls, or at the very least, in my version, they don't. But my twist is that I make it so that because they don't have souls, they can't enter heaven. Primarily because, for 2 reasons. One being because I think that's angsty as shit. And 2, they're kind of just, like, all Hellborn, are like, yeah, so they die, they don't respawn, so they don't really have souls. But like my headcanon was always just like, because they are like born of sin and born in hell, and they don't really get a second chance at like ever, then they can't enter heaven by any means, and if when they die, they're just like gone, you know, end of mortality and blah blah blah, because you know God hates them or whatever. And so my kind of thing with Serpentious and Snare, you know, because I love torturing all of my characters, is that Serpentious goes to heaven, and Snare cannot join him. And I draw them happy anyway, because I like drawing them happy, but their story is like low-key, like, kind of tragic. Because I make it to be. It's because I'm an asshole. It's because I'm an asshole to all of my characters, and I love making them suffer. Also, his fuck-ass bow, is killing me. Who doesn't? No, you're so right. Who doesn't love making their characters suffer horribly? Okay, I'm redoing this bow. What is his bow? I think I'm too zoomed in. I think that's the issue. I think the issue is I'm too zoomed in, and it's not giving me a good perspective. Either that or like, what is, okay. His bow is like such a shape. I think I made the heart. Is the heart too big, maybe? No, the heart isn't too big. His bow is just like massive. Okay, you know what? I'll make it work. I'll make it work. And if the bow is too big, I'll make it smaller. Alright. That's fine. Let's see. 'Cause it's also like, makes an OC to make Serpentious happily. Immediately separate him. Your entire. That is precisely what I did. That is exactly what I did. Just straight up. That's just, you've nailed it. You've nailed the head of. You've nailed the head. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I just like making my OCs suffer. That's all. I just love giving them pain and suffering and agony. That being said, like, I have multiple AUs where they are, like, at least a little happy. Which is so funny, because I make them happy in, like, multiple AUs. Except the main one. In the main one, they don't get to be happy. Ever. Smile emoji. My fiance hates it. My fiance cries every single time. He's just like, no, let them be happy. And I'm like, ha! No. Happiness in my OCs? How dare you? Never. Absolutely not. Scandalous. Yeah, exactly. How scandalous. How tragic. And, like, the funny thing is, it's like, he does the same thing to his, where he's like, they're never happy, and I'm just like, you hypocrite, and he goes, no, it's different when I do it, and I go, no, it isn't. So it's really just, it's fine, it's great, it's lovely. I love torturing my OCs. I have a couple happy OCs. I have a couple happy or happy-ish OCs. So, like, I have two Hazbin Hotel OCs who are Hellborn. And they're actually pretty happy. They're married. They're lesbians. They own a circus in the Ring of Gluttony together. And they're two of like the weird skeleton clown jester things from the Greed Ring. And what if you just blew up Snare? I did that once, actually. She didn't blow up. But she did like get stabbed through the chest with a with like the angelic weapon. Yeah. So I did kill her. There is an AU version of Snare where she is just like dead. Just straight up, just like dead. So I did do that. There is an AU. It was originally based on the Overlord Serpentious AU. But has since kind of developed into its own thing. But it's essentially the idea that, like, Snare died instead of him, of course. And, you know, so she just got absolutely fucking murked. But in that version, she's still, you know, she does do, like, the whole, like, not, like, redemption thing. She doesn't go to heaven, but she kind of just ends up in, like, actually, it would be funny if I played with the idea that she went to heaven. Because, God, that would open up so many, like, weird doors. But it would be funny, because then I could go the opposite route. Serpentious murder arc? In what sense? Unless he, like, kills its crimes. Unless he's killing someone. Unless he kills Adam. Ooh, that would be fun. Actually, no, Nifty kills Adam, and then he kills, who does he kill? I don't know, Luke? Whoever killed her, I don't know. He is the killer. Oh, murder AU. Ooh. Serpentious kiss. Actually, to be fair, that is the original Overlord plot, kind of. Before I changed it, that was not really what happened, but essentially, in the original plot, for the Overlord AU, so basically the Overlord Pentious AU is based on the idea that Serpentious manages to become an Overlord, and he's, like, very, like, he ends up getting what he wants, but he's, like, very, like, not very content with that, you know, where he's just kind of like, gang, I see the other three, where the fuck are you? He's kind of just, like, content, he's discontent, he's, like, very, what's the word, disenchanted, that's what it was. He's very disenchanted with the idea of being an Overlord, in that AU, and it's, like, this whole thing, if you look up Overlord Serpentious AU, you might find it, but it's a very, very cool idea, and I genuinely think I thought it was really neat. So my kind of thing was that, like, instead, during that thing, because he, like, loses an eye in that AU as well, to the angels. And I was like, what if Snare is there, and, like, you know, because he's being attacked by angels, she just, like, full body blocks a spear, and then he, like, gets her killed through that, you know? That was fun. I enjoyed that one. That was the original plot of that AU. And then I kind of switched it. But Serpentious would never, at least on purpose, harm my baby girl. Do you think telekinesis is magic? It depends. It depends on the universe, I would argue. Because telekinesis is one of two things depending on the media you're getting it from. It's either, like, using your mind to, like, lift another thing, or it's like asserting your will over someone else. So it really just kind of, like, depends. As for energy manipulation, again, it also depends. I would say magic is classified as anything that has an unexplained way of, like, happening, you know? So, like, if you can explain it to me, it's not, like, magic. But, like, energy manipulation, like, I would say energy like, for example, put it this way, like, in My Hero Academia, all of their quirks aren't really magic. They have explanations for all of those things, and some of them have, like, manipulation powers, and those are explained through, you know, the quirks. But if you were to put it in, like, a D&D setting, where the way that you manipulate energy is through, like, sigils and runes and all those sciencey things, then you could argue it as magic, because it has, you know, not as detailed an explanation unless you can actually, like, understand the language. So, like I said, it depends. It entirely depends on the context, I would argue. I would if you were asking more of, like, I'm being pedantic though, I'm sorry. If you were to just ask straight up about the two of them, I would say telekinesis is magic, and energy manipulation is not. If I would to be, like, just, like, very just, like, blanket about it and not pedantic about it. Let me make this a little smaller. Well, actually, I should do the rest of the hat first before I make this smaller, because then the entire thing is going to be thrown off. Well, no, I can just shrink the other thing. You know what? No, I'm going to finish the hat, and then I'll make the whole hat smaller, so that way I'm not, well, okay. Because then the whole thing is going to be kind of, nah, I'm just going to make it smaller. I'm just gonna make it small up on its own. Let's see. I think I'm gonna put it like there. I think that's good. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. How magic is defined, because like whoever made D&D said, well, magic is different through other sources and telekinesis through the mind. Yeah, that's fair. Because it overcomplicates so much stuff. To make fire appear, magic. I make fucking chairs move with my mind, magic. Why are you gonna be like, oh, actually, no, I get that. It depends on the person. Everyone's a little different. The way I kind of see it is that magic is fundamentally something that is unexplained. What makes something like, for example, magic quote unquote exists in real life. We have magicians. Oh, you need a third source. That's fine. So magic is essentially something that is unexplained. It's a trick that is unexplained. We have magicians in real life. They're people who pull birds out of a hat and blah 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 blah. But all of their magic tricks can be explained once you know how the trick is done. The same thing goes for fantasy magic in any way, shape, or form. If you don't know how it works, of course it's magic. By that argument, yeah, it's a trick of the eye. For example, your phone is magic. You have no idea how the motherboard in your phone works, or why the SD card can hold all your photos, or how it compresses an image and uncompresses an image, or how all of these files interact with each other. You have no idea how any of that works, but to a programmer or a developer or someone who made the phone, yeah, Doritos would be magic to a Victorian child. You are entirely correct, right? It is simply something that is unexplained, and you do not have a frame of reference for its understanding. I just realized, is Sir Pen just wearing heart-shaped sunglasses in this pride? Wait a minute, I thought those were his goggles. Wait, no, is he wearing pride-shaped sunglasses? Hang on. Wait a minute. Sorry, I was He is. He's wearing sunglasses. I didn't realize he was wearing sunglasses. Okay, because his goggles are heart-shaped in the thing. Oh my god. Yeah, his actual outfit is goggles, but his I thought they just made his goggles pink. No, they're sunglasses. I didn't notice. Sorry, I got distracted. I did not notice. Okay, I'll make these sunglasses then. They look beautiful. But yeah, anything is magic if it is unexplained. And through that, you can make a lot of like really cool magic systems, right? If you just keep that fundamental principle in mind. And magic doesn't have to be complicated. It really doesn't. Magic is really just, if something is unexplained, if you don't know how it works. My only argument in the fantasy setting is you can't cast magic if you don't know how it works. It's the same thing as, like, you can't, like, write a code if you don't know how to code, Like, it's not, even if you know it's not magic, you don't know how it works on a fundamental level. You just kind of see the thing and you go, oh yeah, if I press left, character move left. You don't see the code that goes behind it. And that's not to say that you don't know that it's, there's not magic, but the same thing goes with magic. It's complicated. And I think everyone's kind of point of view on it is different. I agree that I think magic in a fantasy setting should just kind of boil down to that sometimes. There's really no need to overcomplicate things. I overcomplicate mine, but that's because I enjoy doing that. I have like a whole custom D&D magic system of my own, with some influence taken from my brother and like actual D&D and whatnot. And that magic system is like hella complicated. Well, not hella complicated, but it has a system. And I have multiple types of magic, etc. So it depends on the person. You could easily just go say fireball and boom, fireball. There's nothing wrong with that at all. There's something fun about just chanting fireball and then everyone explodes. Fundamentally. Because my friend loves Wanda, and he makes OCs based off her in every single fandom, so no matter how nonsensical, try to make sense of it, OC's powers such as Wanda's. Oh, Wanda as in the Marvel character, Wanda. At first I was kind of confused. I got you. Wanda's... I got you. Oh, I got you. Okay. Well, Wanda's powers are based in, like, okay, I would... Okay. To play, if we're looking for an unbiased third party, is that what we're looking for here? While I struggle to draw Serpentius's fuck-ass heart-shaped glasses that he has now. Why? Alright, because, if that's the case... Come on. If that's the case, my unbiased opinion on that is powers are very difficult to transfer universes when they are based in some kind of supernatural force. Wanda's powers are very much based in some kind of supernatural force. And I don't know what that force is because I'm admittedly not like a huge Marvel fan, assuming. Oh. That's fair. If you're looking for my opinion, I would say any power that kind of like comes from a supernatural force is difficult to put in another world. Like, for example, we'll take Spider-Man, right? Like, Spider-Man got bitten by a radioactive spider. In what other universe is that, like, plausible, right? Like, you can give someone spider powers, but you'd have to come up with an entirely different explanation for them that is world accurate. Let's say we put Spider-Man in My Hero Academia. In My Hero Academia, he just has spider powers now because that's his quirk. And maybe his parents had spider powers or something like that. Or maybe his dad was like a bug. I don't know. Right? But you wouldn't be bitten by a radioactive spider, you would just have spider powers. Now, if you move Spider-Man to something like Hazbin Hotel, again, he wouldn't be bitten by a radioactive spider, he'd probably be more like angel dust coated, where he was just like really liked spiders when he was alive, or something related to his death was like, because he'd probably be in heaven, right? Would make him spider adjacent. And he wouldn't look human either, because the point is that he's not a human with spider powers, he's just a actually, yeah, he's a human with spider powers. So you could make him more spider-looking. His dad was uranium and his mom was a spider. No, you're right. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly how that goes. Yeah, I love it. I love that for him. But yeah, it's essentially, if you're going to transfer a character from different worlds, you have to modify them. You have to change them in some way, shape, or form in order to make it fit the world. I could honestly use Snare as an example, because I have a lot of AUs with Snare and Serpentius. That's how he died in the Helloverse. He got cancer from a radioactive spider. Hey! That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of sick, though. Let's be real. That'd be kind of sick, though. I dig that. Like, I would be so down for, like, a person who made, like, all of those. And, like, there's, like, someone who made, like, a Helloverse version of, like, all of, like, the main villains. I think, I don't remember. These hard glasses are getting you. Let you walk in. No, I'm suffering. I'm in the trenches. I hate these fuck-ass glasses. It's okay. I'll be fine. It's fine. I'm locking in. I at least finished the shitty part of them, which is whatever the hell was going on there. Got it. Hi, Opus! What's up? Yeah, I'm not working on your thing. I'm working on Serpentius. I just realized I erased the part of that. Damn it! Okay, well, I'm gonna have to draw that back. Oh, well. Let's see. Where do I put this on his fuck-ass brim? How do I rotate it? Yeah, that works. I think we can make it smaller, though. There we go. And then put it there. Hello! Num snake. I love my snake. Yeah, he has a slime goat for a profile picture. It's actually kind of cute. I have to draw it at some point. He has commissioned me to draw his slime goat. And I do need to do that at some point in my life. To be fair, I did give you... See, the price you get for getting a discount from me is, you have to wait 20 months. 20 million years to get your thing back. I'm kidding. Mostly. God, okay, this is just, okay. Let me flip this canvas. I realize I have not flipped this canvas this entire time. Okay, because, alright. Alright, at least that did that, because the eye needs to be fixed, and I think so does this hat. Okay. Alright, let me mesh transform this. Let me fix this, because it's just like, not happening. Okay, I'm locking in. I'm gonna lock in on, because mesh transforming is such a bitch. Okay. Let's see. I might draw my stick man guys more realistic, because seeing people make me want. Why not? You should always draw. I like to draw when I watch other people draw. I will say, like, other people drawing makes me want to draw all the time. So you're totally real for that. Let me see. Let me move this in again. Okay. How does that look? There. That looks better. That looks way better. Alright. Where's my dust clear tool again? Here we go. Just remove the dust from that. Motivation. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix him. But at least the bow looks okay flipped, which is great because I hated that. I hated every second of that. Alright, let's see. Let's fix the head a little bit so it's more round. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, talking about magic. Oh god. I haven't drawn him in so long. I haven't drawn in so long, to be fair. Although I said that in the last stream, where, like, I have not drawn in... Oh god. Like, well, I haven't drawn Serpentious and Snare in, like, since, like, last year, I want to say, because I haven't really, like, had the chance to. I've done a few other things, but this is just, like, not one of them, which is sad because I love them. I also have to, like, redo the lines on some of these, actually. Let me make them a little more crisp since I had to. It's okay. You won't notice that they're a little crunchy in the final product anyway. I will, but, you know, you guys don't have to worry about that. Okay, let me fix the actual proportion of the sketched hat before I, like, die. There we go. So that I can actually get it centered. Because she's not centered in the slightest. Although, to be fair, that's, like, my own fault. I chose to change the size. Shrink this. It's not gonna be perfect. Good enough. That's actually pretty much spot on. Wow, I nailed that one. Okay. Alright. Good enough. Good enough. And to be fair, you don't gotta, if you want to, like, draw and shit too, that's totally valid. I encourage drawing. I encourage y'all to draw with me. I don't know if you guys can, like, access the like, community thing. I know there's, like, a thing on YouTube now where you can, like, post things to, like, a YouTuber's, like, community. If you ever want to, like, send me stuff that you want me to look at that you guys have drawn, you're welcome to do that. I am a small enough creator that I can pretty much comment on everything. Now if I get, like, 2 million subscribers, I cannot guarantee that'll ever be the case ever again. But I don't want to get cocky. And it's beside the point. But if you ever want to be like, hey, I drew this cool thing, and, like, and see if I, like, you know, just get like a hey from me, then sure, why not? I want to use my community tab for, like, fun things. I mean, if I do hit 200 million subscribers, I would like to stay close to my community in the way, like, for example, like Markiplier is. I hate line art. I hate line art so much. Line art is the bane of my existence. I did it! Yeah. Alright. I have, since I make so many mistakes to draw, all my pencils are double-headed. That's okay. there's nothing wrong with that. That's part of the reason why I tried to see, okay, one of the things that I've had to, like, kind of, not, like, I don't know about teach myself how to do, but, okay, unrelated to that, but I'm pretty sure Serpentius' hat, and, like, every image of him has it, like, with the, you know what, no, it's fine, we'll keep it wide-eyed like this, it's good. What I had to teach myself with, like, sketching, at the very least, was, just kind of, like, letting things be. I mean, when I'm doing line art like this, I'm going to want to be a perfectionist, because it is, you know, clean line, whatever. But when I'm sketching, it's more so just, like, drawing. Oh, right, I remember how. I got used to doing it in pen, so I would say one of the best ways, wrong color. One of the best ways I've always found to, is it this one? Yeah, there we go. To kind of get a hang of drawing more loosely is to draw in pen. It takes a long ass time, and it really is like a struggle at first, because the urge to just, like, start over is so strong, especially when you're getting used to it. But it really does, like, help, like, get into the mindset of just, like, putting marks down on paper. And it's kind of fun. That's not to say you have to do that for every single art piece ever, obviously, but, like, if you're just, like, looking at, like, getting the hang of getting faster or getting things, like, down, I would say drawing in pen is very fun, because, like, I did my sketch for this completely in pen, simply because, I mean, first of all, it's just what I had available to me at work, and second of all, because, it's easier for me nowadays. I also need to transform this one, actually, to just, like, not worry so much about, actually, no, not worry so much about the lines. But that's also just, like, a neat thing. Everyone's a little different. See, I've yet to get to the point that, like, a lot of my artist friends are at, which is they can just, like, I found one with a very small eraser. This is when you start buying erasers. Or more erasers, I suppose. But yeah, all of my friends can do, like, really, like, fast, like, pen or pencil sketches where they just, like, boom, 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 and it looks flawless every time, and I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? It's not fair. You're cheating. You're cheating. Ugh. I cannot do that, unfortunately for me. I wish I could. I still have to do, like, some semblance of, like, an undersketch. Like, I still have to, like, do a circle for the head, and sticks for the arms, and, like, a base for the body. These motherfuckers are out here just, like, alright, I'm gonna open a piece of paper, and, oh, well, yep, now this piece of art. Did I do an undersketch? No. Why not? Because I didn't need one, and then I cry. But also, for the record, if you are drawing and, like, if anyone's ever, like, concerned, I don't think this is ever going to be, like, a concern, but, actually, I might not do the pupil just because it is just, like, a solid color, so I'll do that last. If anyone's ever concerned about the stream just, like, suddenly going quiet, you don't have to worry about that with me, at least not a lot. I don't like it when streams are, like, quiet, especially, like, art streams, because, like, I'll try to, like, watch people who, like, draw, you know, on their streams and whatever, and they just kind of, like, don't talk, and so there's, like, music playing, but the music is quiet, and so it's quite literally, like, watching paint dry, only it's an artist drawing, and I have the object permanence of, like, a clownfish, alright? Like, I cannot stand being in a room and nothing is happening, so I feel like I need to fix the hat, but I think I can just make it shorter and it'll be fine. So I tend to just kind of, like, talk endlessly because I really don't want my stream to be quiet. I really can't stand having, like, a quiet stream. Hey, there we go. I need to be talking. I need to fill the space. I need to fill the void. Also, Elpis joining me implies that he follows me on Instagram, and I don't know how I feel about that. Because I don't know how he knew I was streaming otherwise. Unless he follows me on Instagram, and that's, like, mildly concerning. Elpis, why do you follow me on Instagram? If you're still here. You might not still be here. My brother might have dragged him off to play something. I don't know. Anyway. Pinches! I'm gonna do some pinches first simply because Snare, I tried doing Snare's face and then proceeded to eat shit like immediately. Do I attach the eye yet? What color is the eye? I might leave it alone for now. Part of the struggle with this is also just like a lot of Sir Pentious' line art is like a slightly different color. And sometimes, oh right, I have to make sure I get his wings in. It's like a slightly different color. And it throws me off because like it's no, actually, sorry, it doesn't throw me off. It's very much this like colored line art is the bane of my existence. And everyone in hell has black line art. Like, Charlie has black line art, and, like, Vaggie has everyone has black line art. Except for, and then everyone in heaven has colored line art. And I think that's actually a very nice contrast. I do like the softness that it gives the people in heaven. Like, I do very much enjoy that, like, artistic style, or that artistic choice. It just makes my life hell when I need to draw Sir Pentious for any reason now that he's an angel. Because all of his line art is a different color. Sigh. I just have to make sure that it doesn't overlap too badly with Snare's black line art. But it should be okay. It'll be fine. I'll be alright. I'll live. I'll be fine. Yeah. Isn't he wonderful? He's wonderful, isn't he? I honestly need to draw, like, all of the characters more, because, I mean, first of all, I only really draw Sir Pentious. I've drawn others, like, I have, like, a keychain line I was working on, and then Less Motivation, but I did finish, I think, 4 out of the 7. I need to do Husks, and I need to do Pentiouses, and I need to do Nifties, and the reason I haven't done Pentious yet, despite the fact that I'm literally obsessed with him, is, very simply because, if I knew that if I did him first, I wasn't going to get anyone else done at all. It was just not gonna happen. Like, I would have done Pentious, and then everyone else would just, like, not exist, low-key, because I would have been like, okay, I did Pentious, that's all I need. I don't need to do art of anyone else, because the only character that matters is my beloved husband, Sir Pentious. No one else. Wanna hear Osceola by any chance? Sure! Go for it. This is a free to share space. I hope I'm down. I'm just existing while attempting to draw my husband, and also I just realized his hat is like, either his hat is tilted or his face is tilted. I don't know which one it is. I think his hat is tilted. Yeah. I think his hat is tilted. Okay. Is it these two? It is these two. Alright, let's rotate the hat. Right there. And then shift it to the side. Shift it down slightly. How's that? Hey, there we go. That's better. Now he has a hat. Now he has a more accurate hat, to be honest. Alright. Cool. Alright. Let's get that in. And then fix his eyes. I say fix, but I mean, it's gonna take a while. I'm starting to run out of things to talk about, unfortunately. I need to lock in like I did on my other stream. My dude Lance, the last night, is basically this dude who, around the age of 4, lost his kingdom. He was living in 2 raiders. He only survived because his father, a knight, led the raiders. Okay, so a knight was leading the, it was a betrayal. I see. Fun. Is this for, is this for away from him? I hate limits. Not sure what that means, to be honest. Is this for a fandom, or is this just like your little guy? Is this like your goob, your own original goob? Because it could be either or. Alright, let me fix. Okay. I I say fix, but I have to raise his little mouth up by a little bit. He's so wonderful. Anyway, sorry. If I never have anything to talk about, I will just start talking about why Sir Pentious is perfect and lovely. Yeah, for a fandom, my friend got me into, and I met the father they let the raiders away from him. Oh, it text limits. That's what you mean. I hate limits on. Yeah, that's valid. Got you. Vengeance arc. Love me a good vengeance arc. Because then it gets edgy and angsty, and I love me some good angst. See, I should just draw the fangs away from the mouth, but I never get it right when I do that, except for this one time. And now I'm gonna fail when I try and do it again for this one over here, knowing my luck. No? Okay, that's... Alright, I feel like they need to be a little longer. Does that look identical enough? I feel like his fangs are actually too long now. Shit. Yeah, because they got, like, shorter when he... Well, they're not, like, shorter. They change depending on... It's okay. I'm gonna make it work. I make him a little shorter. But also I don't want them to... Okay, well, I don't want to add any tangent lines. I like... big fangs, little fangs. Big fangs, little fangs. I think he deserves to have big fangs. Well, he doesn't normally, so I'm gonna give him, like, littler fangs for this. Duller fang. Yeah, he grew up alone, starting to learn to blacksmith and work with steel. Morning he would train, night he would sleep. Leaving himself with his thoughts. ... Let's see. It's for a fandom. Proceeds not to tell me which fan. It's okay, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out the fandom. We're gonna play Guess the Fandom, and I don't know any of them. I don't know a lot of fandoms, and admittedly, I'm not in a lot of fandoms as well, to be fair, so this is partially my own fault. Let's see, do I pull that to the end? Sure, why not? And then, let's see. How's that? How does that look? Yeah, that's fine. I like that. And then fill out the mouth with a little bit at the end, and then I have to pull this whole thing up because it feels way too low. It's not too low, but it feels a little low. So either way, I'm pulling it up a little bit. Let me just shift it upwards, just like a smidge. There. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cute. All right. I'm gonna have to do the pupils last because they're, like, again, solid colored. But you know, his thoughts was something he didn't like, so he'd stay up late rebuilding houses. By 15, he wouldn't guessed it, built the whole kingdom single-handedly. Dang, good on him though. Honestly, goals. imagine having your kingdom destroyed and you're just like, you know what? Let me do it myself. Hold my beer. Like, I got this. Don't you worry about it. And then you rebuild an entire kingdom from scratch. All right, let me flip this back actually, because I've been drawing on the typo. All right. I have to remember I can flip. Oh, that looks so much better. Okay. You know what they say? If it looks good on one side, it should look good on the other side. As long as you flip it at least once. I believe that everyone should flip their canvas at least once. We find a lot of mistakes that way. You need to flip it at least once in the process, and then it just makes everything easier. And also, the hat deserves blush, so I'm giving it blush. I think the hat deserves to blush a little bit. It'll be on another layer, because he's also going to be blushing. Nothing to do, he would patrol or look at his father's armor he had repaired and eventually slowly taught himself magic. He was bad at it since no one was able to teach him how to read or write. That's fair. It's honestly already a miracle that he was able to rebuild an entire city by hand, so... Fair enough. Wee. But the goat over here, honestly, rebuilding his entire city completely by hand. The goat. that. Okay, let me get started on his actual body. I mean, his body's pretty straightforward. Oh wait, I didn't turn mine. Stabilizer on. Alright. Whee! Husband. I'm normal, I promise, guys. How sharp are his shoulder pads for this one? Because, like, I always give him, like, rounded shoulder pads, but in reality, they're, like, sharp as shit for some reason. The reason I put that is because it shows how little he was at peace since he only worked at night and only when he couldn't sleep because he didn't like left alone with his thoughts. That's fair, though. Being left alone with your thoughts, like, sucks. We have, like, a saying in our friend group, which is essentially that, like, after 9 p.m. thoughts are not reliable thoughts. So, like, any thoughts that you have after 9 p.m. should not be trusted if they're, like, bad thoughts. Because when you're at night, everything just kind of just, like, gets worse. So you don't want to trust those ones. Those ones are bad. They don't like you and they're out to get you. Metaphorically speaking. Don't trust the midnight thoughts. They wish to kill you. They wish to commit crimes against you and kill your bloodline. Something like that. Time for the villain. Ooh, aka the person who probably destroyed this guy's entire home. Should make sense. Okay, let's see. We'll do... There we go. Okay, that's fine. Cut that off there. Let's see. I had 3 at some point. Hooray! That's fine with me. Time for the villain. Go for it. Okay. See, this is the part that always throws me off with Serpent. Just getting his fuck-ass collar! Because his fuck-ass collar makes no sense. Ever. Let's see. We'll do boom. How's that? There we go. Actually, I like that. Why does line art always take so long? Most of this stream is going to be me doing line art. Let's be so real. The King of Ruin grew up as a prince within the Kingdom of Steel, but once his father died, instead of the crown going down, it went to his mother, and in a fit of envy and rage, he killed her. Damn. Really didn't like women in power, huh? Really doesn't like women in STEM. I kid. But night. Oh, that makes sense. Not a good thing on him. I'm guessing that's where, like, the raiders come in. Where, like, the raider, or either he was a raider, or, oh, wait, actually, no, then he would be a raider, maybe, probably, and then burn down the kingdom because he didn't get to be in charge, which is an option, is my first thought. I have a tangent line. Okay. Hang on. What if I just, like, rotate the bow? Then will I still have a tangent line? Let's see. Because I can just, like, cut it here. And then there. And we'll put the pin there. And then just, like, to the side. Okay. I still have a tangent line, but it's not as egregious of a tangent line as before. That's okay. I can work with that. I can work with that. I can make that work. Alright. Put that there. He would become king and covered up the story of his mother's death, and when coming in contact with a group of raiders, he was promised an artifact of immense power. Ooh. In turn, he let the raiders raid the kingdom as the mass death would fuel the artifact. Then with a fully powered gauntlet of dark magic, he killed the leader of the group. Ooh. Banger. We love a good betrayal. We do. We love a good betrayal in this household. what the Raider was thinking was gonna happen when he gave an semi-evil king, like an evil gauntlet that requires mass death. I feel like you should be expecting the king to commit mass death upon you. But, you know, Raider's not that smart. That's okay. He's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, let me see if I can get this to be a little less... I mean, I feel like it's still gonna end up with a tangent line. It's probably just, like, less atrocious of a tangent line, maybe? Because, like... It's just... Oh, I think it's... No, the bow tie is just shorter in the actual thing. Okay, hang on. I'll just cut it short then. Easy. Then I don't have to worry about tangent lines. I can just cut the bow to be a little shorter. Boom. I'm a genius. Haha! I'm so smart, chat. I'm not. Don't trust me. Never trust me. Never trust me. I'm not. I'm just a dumbass who can put thing on paper. Let's see. Is it this? Yeah, that might out. And then take this inner line in a little bit. And set himself up as a ruler. He owns an empire now in which he goes around kidnapping people to fuel the dark magic. He's also extremely paranoid and often kills his own men out of fear. Fair enough. I mean, if I were in his place, I probably would also kill my own men out of fear due to the amount of paranoia this guy probably has in his body. Bro's probably so paranoid someone's gonna, like, do something to him, you know, because he, like, you know, committed a lot of atrocities. You know, usually people who, like, commit a lot of crimes, feel like they're sins, and then they, like, makes them think that other people are gonna do the same thing to them. It's great. It's psychology. Psychology is a wonderful thing. Let's see. Well, where did the layer for that go? Here we go. Alright, we'll do that, and then that should be good. I think that's better now. Yeah, that's way better now. Okay, great. So I can do the button. Do the button and the whole thing. I'm gonna merge this all down now, and pray that I don't need to change it later, because then I'm gonna sob real tears. Yeah, Loki the Gauntlet has its own mind and uses his mother to haunt him to keep pet power. Yeah, there you go. See? Like, there's always... This is what happens when you have an evil gauntlet. It, like, you know, it just, like, fucks with you. I mean, to be fair, he killed his mother, so, that he kinda had it coming, you know? It was kind of, like, bound to happen via the realms of, like... Sorry, the laws of, like, fuck you. And by the laws of fuck you, I mean that in, like, a story sense. I mean in, like, a story way where, like, shit happens, in order to actually... How is this? Okay, wait. Make it more like that. There we go. How's here? I think here's good. Yeah, here's good. Let's see. Anyways, the abilities he gained. Ooh. Some powers from the dangerous, dark, mysterious death gauntlet. I say mysterious, but it's kind of just how it is. Okay, we'll do snare. Because I have to do snare. I have to get the snare eventually. I can't keep procrastinating. Snare's fucking everything. Shoot shots of dark magic like a gun. He can cast darkness over an area and summon minions from the shadows. Ooh, okay. I love a good, like, darkness minion summoning power. Those are fun. Excuse me. I had an OC that could, like, he doesn't summon minions from the shadows, but he does, like, what the hell did I do to Snars? Okay, don't worry about it. Where he, God, I have to remember him. The shadow manipulation. So he didn't summon minions from the shadows, but he did, like, he could turn, like, shadows into, like, tangible walls and stuff. Why does this look so great from the other angle, and then, like, I flip the canvas and it doesn't look right? What if I, like, okay, no, the front is fine. It's just the side that's throwing me off. So it's fine. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. It's gonna look great. It's gonna look fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine and wonderful and perfect. There we go. Also, the gauntlet uses magic to make him stronger physically, and the gauntlet itself is like a spike hand that can stab through people. Ooh! Fair enough. We love a good stab. We love a good spiked gauntlet, in all honesty. Good spiked gauntlet is nice. Let me see. Let me do classic. Every single Vivzipop character has a choker because she doesn't like drawing the joint between necks and shoulders, but that's okay. Neither do I, so we're twinning. Alright. We'll do horn number 1. And then, let's see. If I could draw, God, I miss having the ability to draw. I say as if I'm not drawing like right now. Good lord. You know what? I'm just gonna skip that part. I'm gonna skip that part and move to her hair. So we're gonna go into the hair. We're gonna skip that part and do the hair. Because the hair is the easy part. I say that, but I was struggling with her hair so badly during her sketch because I haven't drawn her in like forever. So I was just like trying to figure out how to get her hair to work at the angle it was at. It was just not happening. But it's okay, I figured it out. I made it work. I did. Yeah. I like your goobs. I like your goobs a lot. I don't know, what fandom is it in? You did say it was a fandom. I do not recognize the fandom. So I have literally no idea. How is it already? Okay, good lord. How is it already almost midnight? Crying. It's okay. At least I don't have a doctor's appointment early in the morning this time. Like literally last night, I woke up and I was streaming and I was like, no, it's fine. I don't need sleep. And then I was like, oh shit, wait a minute. I have an appointment at 8 in the morning tomorrow. I need to go to bed. Let's see. This is fine. This looks fine. I don't know why I'm so worried about the final appearance. Oh, Stickman! Oh, okay. Oh, alright. Got you. My friend wanted me to make something cool, so I did. Yay! Stickman. I used to be really into Stickman. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not anymore, so I don't know where everything is nowadays. But I used to be very much in like that kind of like side of the internet. Do I put 2 little teeths? I feel like she looks, I mean, she doesn't have fangs, but she looks cute with 2 little teeths. Well, no, I think we'll just do 1 little teeth. 1 little teeth. Animated versus anything, valid. Again, I haven't been in the Stickman fandom in like a while. I used to. I don't know where everything is at anymore. In all honesty, but you should make one 2 snare steering camera. Yeah. Kills you with your mind. Kills you with my mind. No. 1 2 snare. Yeah. I'll do 1 2 snare. I like her. I think the fang look is not for her. So, it's okay. The best part of this is I'm not even like technically looking at her reference, which is the I just know what she looks like. I just love my baby. I don't need to look at her reference to know what Snare looks like. I just know what she looks like. I don't need to look at her reference. She's my baby. I drew her, I made her, I created her, I draw her literally all the time. The only thing is I haven't drawn her in so long that drawing her at another angle is throwing me the fuck off, but it's okay. You live and you learn, and you make it fucking work, because if you don't, you die. You die a slow, painful person. I'm exaggerating. Somewhat, kind of. dude's ability. Oh yeah, go ahead. We love some. Go ahead. Share all of them. This is a space where people can just start. Like, I kind of want to make my. I don't know about my fandom. I'm not really a fandom. I'm just like a single dude. Or single gal in a big wide world. See, okay, look, it looks so much better when I flip it. When she's facing this way, the face just like looks right. But when it's this way, it just looks weird. I don't know why. I think it's the horns. I think the horns will fix it when I eventually do the horns. And then I have to decide how I want to do her eyes. Cause I mean, normally I give her like this slitted pupils. But I kind of want to give her like the big imp eyes, and they have like the red around them, right? So Mantis' magic currently is he can make a small ball of fire and use it as a light source or a weak fireball. He can cast a very weak heal or make a big flashbang. Flashbangs are one of my favorite spells. I have several like spells that I have for like D&D that are just like little shitter spells that are just basically just flashbang and then you die. Well, you don't die technically. They're just like little shitter spells that I made because I thought it was funny as hell. Or you can cast it on himself to make himself more upfront to enemies to distract him. I see. Fun shit. Oh, is this on the same? That's okay. The entire thing becomes black anyway. I love the, like, I feel like he could be like, I mean, look, teaching yourself magic is hard. I'm sure that given finding another person, he would be banger at it. Okay, how do I want to do her hair for this? Cause I didn't actually, like, do her, I usually do it sort of like this, where it's just, like, kind of up. Cause that is kind of how her hair just, like, looks, where it's just, like, tucked. Maybe, okay, well, cause, like, this is here, unless I do it the other way, which is something I've also done before, to be fair. It just never looks right. Once he learns to read and write, he'll become awesome. Exactly. He just has to learn how to read and write, and then he'll be unstoppable. Me when dyslexia is the reason why I cannot be defeated. Or the reason I can be defeated. I would be so much more powerful if I could read. This sign cannot stop me because I cannot read. Kind type energy. No, it's okay. Let's see. How do I want to do? Where do I want to bring this horn to? I think there's fine. Okay. Imp horns are hard. Do. Let's see. No, too thin. Too thick. Yeah, okay. I can work with that. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. The spells I thought of were Fire Blast, a very strong bolt of fire that if concentrated can blow up. His heal becomes a lot stronger. He can use the ability to take one's injuries and give it to himself. Ooh, I like those ones. I wrote a skill like that for a different D&D thing where basically we get to create our own like unique skills in order to like give us cool abilities, and one of mine is essentially, yeah, you could just like straight up haha my damage now, and her future husband like hates it, unironically. But it is I love that power. It's one of those where like I think it doesn't get used enough. I think it's a very underrated power to have the ability to reflect one's wounds onto themselves. Like I don't think a lot of people use that one, which is sad because it's so fun. And yeah, I think that one's a nice one. I think people should use that one more. Let me add the little stripies. Let me add her little stripies. can fix her fucking horn. Okay, come on. Alright, I swear to God, I'm gonna have to do the coloring another day. I'm probably gonna do the coloring off stream, in all honesty. Cause, like, it's taking forever. If I was in D&D, I think it would be a mix of a magician tank. Well, you could do, like, a paladin. A paladin is basically a magician tank, in all honesty. Or you could just do, like a very combat, or you could do, like, a very combat heavy, warlock or something. Alternatively, you could also do... I forgot about paladins. It's okay. It's okay. I forgot. There was one time that I forgot about monks. We were listing all the D&D classes. I was like, man, this guy's like a fighter, but like not really. And then one of my friends was like, you know, monks exist. And then I like cried. So I was like, you're right. I could just make him a monk. I'm a fool. He would fit as a paladin. That's nice. I currently have a paladin boy. He's very fun. He is stupid. He is stupid, and I love him. His name is Arthur Cornelius Everglow III, and he is a dumbass. Pure of heart, dumb of ass. Oh my god. Yeah! I love that. We love that. Good himbo energy. My guy is a dumbass. His name is Arthur Cornelius. I gave him the name Arthur Cornelius Everglow III, and he does say the full name every time he introduces himself. Specifically because he is pure of heart, dumb of ass. He is like a little more than that. He's like a prissy boy. He is such a prissy boy. He's a rich boy. And he's a little shit. He's a little fucker. But no, he's wonderful. I love Arthur Cornelius Everglow III. A lot. Okay, now do I fix this? Okay, I think I have to flip the canvas for this one, so I can figure out how to fix her face. Also got colder in my room. My snake is like probably wondering why I'm yelling so much. I'm not gonna lie, but it's okay. He doesn't need to sleep. Neither do I. Ooh, hey, there we go. Does that fix it? Hey, that might have fixed it. Yeah. Alright, that works out. Okay. I think that's fine. Let me flip it. Let me see if it looks dumb. Looking the other way. Nope, she's good. Alright, great. I fixed her neck. Fan-freaking-tastic. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna stretch. Ugh. My limbs. My body, my everything. Anyways, back to dump it. Flash becomes damaging. Oh, and he can make enemies only focus on him by force. You have a snake! Yes, I do in fact have a snake. I do not have a webcam. I would do a snake cam, unironically. If I ever buy, like, a camera, I would totally do a snake cam. But yes, I have a snake. I haven't actually told the world, technically. I mean, I told my Instagram, but I haven't told the world I have a snake. Yeah, I have a juvenile baby garter snake. I have a California red-sided, specifically one with some checkering, because I wanted the checkering. But I have like a whole story about how I managed to acquire him, because it was an adventure. It was a challenge, admittedly, because in my area there aren't really a lot of like reptile conventions, so there was like only one that I like managed to go to, and everyone and their mother there was selling like ball pythons and milk snakes and like king snakes and corn snakes, basically everything except what I was looking for. He switches out the crappy armor he made for himself at one with refined steel and more weapons. Hey, you have Martha, Greg, and Jonathan. I'm glad he gives them human names. The human names are exactly Yes. As he should. He should give them all human names. No one wants to name their sword Zarjax the Heretic Slayer. Everyone wants to name their sword Martha. As you should. And I'm being so for real there too. It's just like I love that. See, it's same energy as the one Tumblr post that I found once that was like there was like a paladin, and he had like these two massive gauntlets, and the gauntlets names, one did radiant damage and one did psychic damage, and the name of the gauntlets were thoughts and prayers, because prayers is radiant damage and psychic damage is thoughts, and I was just like, dude, yeah. That one is so funny. It's so good. And everyone's just like, I'm so mad I didn't come up with that first. What the fuck? Honestly, that's fair. If one breaks, he cries. I would also cry if my weapons broke, to be honest. All right. If I put a lot of love and care into my babies, I would also be pretty mad, pretty upset if they broke and all, to be honest. So, he's fair for that. He's so fair for that. Let me get this part in. Okay, wait, what if I just where's the, aha, oh, this, let me just lock the transparency on this, I fucked up, let me lock the transparency on this one. Alright, there we go. Wait, is this the right, no, it's the right way. Why are you being a bitch then? Oh, no, it's because I fucked up. I see. Alright, there we go. Thoughts and prayers, random goblin, what? Fucking... It's the best. It's the best thing ever. Like... Okay, why... Where... What layer? Okay. You're on the right layer, but you're not bringing... There we go. Jesus Christ. Alright, there we go. Fix that. Question, would Snare fuck with Cherry or not? Actually, I think she would. After the initial, like, thing is over, where she, like, actually manages to succeed and bag Serpentious, I think she would fuck with Cherry after that. See, because, like, I don't dislike Cherry as, like, a character. I just dislike the ship. I don't think that Cherry Snake is a good ship. For like a good multitude of reasons. The main one being is that they honestly don't have a whole lot like in common, at least shown in the show. They're not shown bonding over anything. They're not shown like there's no development for them other than Serpentious kisses her once. She says that's hot, and then like they move on, and then suddenly in season 2 she's like devastated, and it like pisses me off. It's fair. Everyone has their preferences. It makes me mad because they don't do any development into it. And they're very different characters. Like Serpentious clearly has a type. There's nothing wrong with having a type. But Cherry was like this party girl who did drugs and alcohol and like got drunk, and like had sex. His death, yeah, this is true. His death did definitely prevent any like development. I would say it's like what made me mad about it was just the fact that like they didn't give them any like actual chemistry in the show. Like I've seen people do like great shit with Cherry Snake. Like I've seen like an Overlord AU for them where like they're overlords together. And like I genuinely really like that one. That one's really nice. I love their dynamic. And it's really cute, unironically. The first stage of like, do we like each other? Then boom, Adam happens. Exactly. And like part of me gets like kind of pissed about it because like it's okay, well I can't. Okay, hello. Alright, well I'm just gonna use my slider. Because like there was like maybe I would have liked Cherry Snake more if they just, like, had more chemistry in the show. To me, they didn't have, like, a lot of chemistry. Like, because they didn't have a chance to, like, the entire season 1, they had literally one scene together before Serpentius decided, yeah, I'm gonna confess my feelings, and then also, like, kiss her on the mouth. What's the X scar on her arm? Oh, just one of many. She has, this is just one of the only visible ones. So, like, if you, like, in her reference, like, if you look at, like, the top, she has just, like, a bunch of scars. And so, this is just one of the ones that are visible. Because I wanted to make it, like, a few of them visible. Most of them are covered up, though, as you can tell. But she has, like, a lot of them. So, I also thought it was just, like, cute. I like drawing the X on it. Funnily enough, the X is, like, one of the few things on, like, my character designs that I, like, don't forget. Like, I'll just straight up forget to draw Snare's whole ass tail. Just, like, just straight up. But then I'll always remember the X scar on her arm. Okay, meet a few friends, rough dress idea for a show that I mostly made the goobers in lore for. Ooh. Fun. We love that. I believe. You should pitch it. I do not have any, like, current show ideas, I would say. But that's fun. I randomly thought about it. Ah, okay, I got you. That's fair. Okay, and then we'll go. Hands are hard, but also hands are fun, but also I'm just, like, insane. Wee, and then glove. Wee. Big glove. Big glove, big shoe, big everything. Big shape language. Big shape language. Snare is very, very shape language, for sure. And, let's see. Even then I fucked up the spelling. That's okay. I've seen much worse. My fiance just, like, straight up has, like, the worst dyslexia known to man. First rumor I got is called Patrick. Ooh. Very fun. Alright. Let me see. Alright, and then that's, we'll do a little bit of scrunch. And then, alright, and then his hand will come after, but we'll stick with that for now. Because his is gonna overlap, and then his line art is a different color. This takes place in hell, by the way. Ooh! Patrick is certainly a name for someone in hell. I don't think I've heard the name Patrick in, like, a long time. Except for, like, Patrick Star, and that's, like, it. So, good. At least it won't be, like, taken. Which is a plus. And now I've forgotten how to draw shoulders. I always try to give Snare, like, actual muscle. Because, like, all of the characters in Hazbin Hotel are, like, sticks. She has muscle. I don't give her enough muscle. If I would to, like, draw her with, like, a less Hazbin Hotel style, she'd be way buffer, probably. She should, whenever I draw her kind of human, she's, like, way thicker, I would argue. Not by a lot, but by a little bit. But just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. Irishman who grew up in the Irish potato famine, that after his family died, he ran away and was taken by a train conductor. He grew up working for the trains to keep food out of his country. That makes sense why his name was Patrick. Now that England pissed me off how they fucked up. That's honestly fair. A fair statement to make. In all honesty. You are entirely correct. I don't know too much about the history of our brothers over the water, to be honest. I know a little bit about the potato famine. Not a whole lot. I'm also just not really a history person, to be fair, so I'm just kind of dumb. I don't know a lot about world history. I only know that events repeat themselves in like a very like mundane way sort of fashion. And then what do I do? What do I put the finger there? And then we'll do this. There we go. And then I'll fix that later when I actually add Sir Fetch's hand. And then, there we go. Well, let me make it a little cleaner. It's popping out a little bit. Let's see. Okay, well, I just can't. Alright, well, I drew it one time, and now you just decided that I can't draw it again. Well, fuck you, I guess. Okay. There we go. Jesus Christ. Alright, okay, even then I'm not. Okay, whatever. After the conductor died, Patrick started working as the conductor to make money, but also drank and smoked a lot, and ended up crashing the train during an event and got fired. Damn. Imagine, how do you imagine crashing a train? You'd have to imagine derailing a train. Got extremely jumped after that and starving and alone. He's still on the tracks and got killed by the train. Run over by a train. Getting run over by a train is one of my favorite ways to like die in media. It's like, especially like ghost train aesthetic stuff. Ghost train aesthetic stuff is so fun. In all honesty, I don't do enough of that. I need to make a character who got run over by a train. I think that's something I should do. My fiance was trying to get me into like creepypasta, and I was trying to figure out what I could do. I'll make someone get run over by a train. You know what? Why not? Who says I can't? No one. No one says I can't. I say I can. I can make someone get run over a train if I goddamn want to. Also, boobs in Has-Been Hotel are hard to draw. Oh god. Okay, let me do like the red part on this first. And then I just realized I gave her the wrong freaking neckline when I did the sketch for this. I'm but a fool. Alright, that's okay. Okay, I can fix it. I can fix it. Yeah, which is why in hell he's a skeleton, since in lore people who starve end up as skeletons in the afterlife. Ooh. He ended up becoming a conductor for a train, as he should, you know. You did, you know, kind of like, you know, crash it. It's only fitting his punishment is to be stuck on it for the rest of his life. Probably. Or the rest of his afterlife, I should say. Alright, let's do the V. And then... There we go. In the in-between that took souls from in-between. Oh! So he's a conductor for the train that carries souls, I think is what that means. And then yeah. Fun. He's having a great time, it sounds like. It sounds like he's having a wonderful time. Alright, let's see. Okay, see, can't draw. All the boobs in Has-Been Hotel are just like weirdly shaped. So, I think that's probably fine. Ugh. Line art, how I hate you, line art. I'm gonna finish line art tonight, though. I swear to God, I am determined. And then, let me mesh transform this. The train itself is the first layer of hell. Oh yeah, because like limbo and stuff. As people not that bad as sinners get stuck on their seats and can't leave nor move, no one can reach out of the windows that pass their by. Fun. Alright, let's see. Let's just move this whole thing. Oop. Let's just move. Can I? Nope. Alright. Okay, no, hang on. Let me do a regular transform first before I. There we go. Let me just tilt this. This way. And there we go. Boom. Okay, you know what? I don't even He's also the main character that represents gluttony. All the main characters represent one big sin. His sin was over drinking, which is gluttony. Ah, I got you. Love that. Alright, how do I want to do... There we go. Do the neck. Well, because I kind of want to just make like, the head smaller. No, I have to make your ponytail smaller too. That's okay. I'll just take from here and then shrink it. Oh, fuck. I forgot to select the face too. Okay. And not by like a whole lot. That should like honestly be good enough. Like I just want to make it like slightly smaller because it was like her head was like massive in the sketch. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's better. There we go. That looks so much better. Good lord. Do I want to give her? Am I in the right layer? I am not. Okay. Fuck. All right. There we are. Okay. And then, great. All of her scars have to be done, entirely in just like white. And so do their eyes and shit, so I guess that'll wait until I actually get to the flat color, which is fine. Sad, but fine. There we go. Bigger arms. Or either that or I feel like I made the torso too small. Is the torso too small? Nah, I think the skirt will make up for it. I think I just need to trust the process. And I'll fix it later if I really feel like it or something. So, trusting the process. I really need to start working on, like, the raster layers. One of my friends works in Studio Paint and exclusively works on raster layers so that they can resize everything, and I genuinely don't know how they do that without, like, dying. Because I think I would die. Because the thing about raster layers is that they're so hard to maneuver after you like put a line down, because raster layers are vector layers, so you can't just like erase a portion. You have to just like start over, and so they're just like a god, I guess, because could not be me ever. I refuse. So it's really fucking cold in my room. What? Okay, let's see. Maybe got the bow. Bow forward a little bit. The sketch was like way too well. Honestly, I feel like just like here is fine. And then we can do this, and then add the lines for the dress. I love her outfit. Her outfit is really cute. Okay, well that's not curved enough. There we go. I think her outfit's really cute. I drew the outfit last year, actually, for Pride Month. Not this year, but I was gonna do something else with it, last year during Pride Month, and I just, like, was never able to finish it. I honestly didn't get very far in it either, but I wanted to do, like, an animatic, like an animation meme, which I talked about in stream number 1. But I never ended up actually drawing them, so we're gonna reuse her outfit. Oops, wrong button. Because no one else has seen this outfit except me, and therefore no one will know that I'm reusing it, because it didn't go anywhere but the confines of my sketchbook. So no one will know. Not a single soul. Not a single soul will know. That's okay. I mean, they're all gonna know now. It's literally on live stream, so it's okay. That's not the point. Alright. Now if only I could remember how to draw. There we go. There we go. Okay. Good. That's the blue. Because Sarah's pan. I don't know if it was obvious from the colors that I'm using, but she is pan. So In the original, she was gonna have like an all black outfit to match Serpentius's, but since I'm gonna play around with like the whites. Next one is Amira. She was an extremely smart African American woman in the 1940s who would end up in civil debuts. However, once she started to argue for women's rights, her father. I see. So, that's actually pretty good. That's actually a pretty good one. So like you get kind of like, you know, it's like, oh, so I can advocate for African American rights, but the women's rights, no, that's where we draw the line. I mean that in like a silly way. It's like a good character thing. Let's see. That's good. And then shit. It's okay. It's alright. It's on the wrong layer, but that's okay because the layer is just like a tiny little overlap. I'm gonna put my hoodie on. It's cold in my room. Like what the fuck? And it's almost 12:30. Since when? Okay, hang on. Give me a sec. Alright. Let me put my fucking hoodie on. It's freaking freezing in here. Alright, I might have to close my vent. Ugh. Sad. Oh. Hi, Pendleton. Hey. Sorry. I turned around to look at my snake tank. And Pendleton Pendleton is actually what I named my snake. Fun fact. I named my snake Pentious. I got a snake that specifically looked like Serpentius, so I could name him Serpentius, / Pendleton. And I turn around and he is poking his little snoot out. Hi, Pendleton. He decided to say hi because I'm talking. He does that. He likes to, if he hears me like talking for a while, he'll sometimes just like poke his snoot out just to see what's going on. He's a little cutie pie. Laws of the world went a little fucked. I mean, to be fair, no one says that you can't be fucked up, you know? Like, that's part of like the fun. But yay. Alright, Pendleton. I hope you're enjoying me drawing and talking to myself like a maniac. You must think I'm insane. You must think that humans are weird and crazy. You think we're weird and crazy. Looked up to see the rest of the lore. Looked up to see the rest of the lore. I am going to. Yeah, we're a little fucked up. It's okay. Everyone's just a little fucked up. But that's okay. I know I'm pretty fucked up. I mean, I literally made Serpentius happy only to make him like not happy. That was like the goal. Cause I'm an asshole. I really like their entire thing. Well, actually, okay, to be fair, it was not entirely the goal. Alright. Vivzy Pop did contribute slightly. Originally, I had the plan so that like after the whole like thing with Heaven, they ended up together and blah 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 blah. But no, Vivzy Pop decided to kill Serpentius instead. So since Serpentius is dead, I have to, you know, make a few changes. What the fuck did I? Oh, did I accidentally merge the face? Fuck. Alright, hang on. Let me make sure this doesn't. Okay. Cut. Paste. There we go. Alright, did I merge? Where's the other one then? Where's the bow? Oh, here's the bow. I didn't mean to merge the face. There we go. Alright. I'll re-put her part. Oh, you mean with Amira? Oh, did it not? Did not send? Because it didn't send the, I know it says, she started to argue for women's rights too. Her father took her, and that's where it like ends. But we love some good fucked up world lore. It makes everything more interesting. Makes everything interesting. Is that right, Pendleton? It's he hasn't come out in a little while I've been talking. So I'm glad he's decided to reacclimate himself to coming out and poking his snoot out while I'm doing things. Because he didn't for a while. He used to and then stopped. But like, it used to be like if I was in like a call with someone, he would always have his little head poking out and then be like, "Oh, hi, Pendleton." So I love my snake. I love my snake. I got a snake that looked like... I probably have a problem if I'm, like, considering I purposely got a snake that looks like Serpentious, just so I could name him Serpentious. But, you know, we don't think about that. We don't need to think about that. Because it definitely isn't a problem. I'm a normal human being with normal human interests and not 1,500 images of Serpentious in my phone. You might be am I? Yeah, no. Obsessed? Who, me? Yeah, go ahead. Next OC. But yeah. I'm not obsessed. I'm not obsessed. What? I am a completely normal human being. Obviously. Can't you tell? Can't you tell I'm a completely normal human being? With completely normal human thoughts and completely normal interests. Of course I am. Can't you tell? Nah, it's fine. I love Pendleton. I'm tempted to hold him now, but it's late, and I did feed him today. I try to wait 24 hours before I handle my snake, at the very least. So he has time to digest a little bit before I just start yoinking him around everywhere. You know, because I'm a good snake owner. I love my baby. I love my baby. Yay. Foot. Is it kind of scuffed? A little bit, but it's okay. It's not, I can't draw feet. Let's see how it looks the other way. Probably the stuff's Iram. It's either Iram or Iram. Could be, or Iram. Could be either ones. A gladiator that was taken from his home and to Rome to fight. Ooh, he ended up as a champion, but snapped one day when being transported. He crashed out, killing a lot of Romans. Ooh. To be fair, the Romans kind of deserve it sometimes, in all honesty. The Romans were kind of, like, fucked up, from what I heard. So, you know, they kind of deserved it. You know, just a little bit. Let's see. Let me do this. Let me do that. Okay, well, how do I want to do this foot? Because, like, I mean, I think I just need to make it longer, in all honesty. If I just, like, extend this out and then push this down. Right? Like, if I just, like, there we go. If I, like, yeah, that's alright. That's alright. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Wrath. So he'd been estranged, blinded by wrath. He also ended up killing innocents before being shot. Ooh. There's also extra lore about his son escaping the punishment of his family being killed off and him searching. But yeah. Nice. He's dead. I'm guessing, well, clearly he's the sin of wrath. Because he literally just like killed like a million people. Blinded by wrath. Lost, gluttony, wrath, sloth, pride, envy, and greed. Hello! Hi, how are you? Late night stream, talk about OCs. Let's see. I think I put the... Talk about OCs and also also struggling with line art as I cry. Doing line art. I sob real girl tears. Almost thought of moving because she's someone else's. Hello. I'm good. So let's see. Alright. I think that's about as good as I'm gonna get. There's a foot. I think I just dangle it more. Husband hotel style. Why do you hate me so sometimes? It's okay. Cause I can. What if I like? Okay, hang on. I'll make it work. I'm gonna make it work. I just need to figure out the angle. Let's see. Do that. There we go. That. Alright. There we go. It's because the fucking boot is throwing me off. That's why. I blame the boot. Let's see. It's nice to see you. Alright, let's try it like this. Let's try it like this. Let's see. Does that work? Yeah, that works better. Husband Hotel doesn't really have like a thing. All their feet are just like two-dimensional. So trying to draw any of my boobs in a semi-3D space throws me off every single damn time. And it still is. Oh my god. You know what? We're sacrificing logic. I don't need logic. I think part of it is also that this is just a bit of bad angle. We're not doing this. We're not following the sketch for this one. I'm just gonna go bum bum. Logic doesn't exist in Husband Hotel, so let's see. Alright, I'll just stick with this one. I think this is fine. Maybe. I don't know. I think the boot is just too big. I think that's what's throwing me off. Is this entire thing, and then the angles will drawing feet in perspective is the worst. It's objectively the worst. Committing crimes. Is my voice lower than the music? Oh, my bad. Yeah, I have the mixing set, but it's mostly just depending on my mic. So I can honestly just lower it a little bit. Because my mic is off to like my right. It's not like directly in front of me, unfortunately. So hopefully that's better. Her lore is that as one of the angels of God, she became infatuated with Lucifer, and after he was banished for killing Gabriel, she took a few out and rebelled. Oh. Evie is the one main character that isn't a sinner, but a sin. Makes sense. Fun. Hopefully the music isn't too low. One of the things that I like suck at is audio mixing. Like I can never get it right. I lower it and then it's too much, and then I make it higher and then it's too much, and then I like cry. It's basically I just sob on the floor and give up. Is essentially what ends up happening. I kid partially. Husband Hotel, why do you hate me so? Because I just want to draw her silly little feet. I just want to make her right. And you've decided that you hate me. You hate me in every way I love. Actually, I think her leg just in general is too small. So, let me just like make it bigger. There we go. And then again, the foot just doesn't make sense, but that's okay. This led to her and her sister being split apart. This process killed her sister by accident, and how she realized how shitty Lucifer was and actually regretted her actions, and now she helps with the main cast. Nice. Yeah, Lucifer is lesson of pride for a reason. He's a very prideful, he can be very prideful sometimes. Why can't I figure out how to draw this foot? gonna kill. I'm gonna commit crimes. Crimes are gonna be committed. Crimes, many crimes. Many crimes are about to be committed on this day. Simply because 2D foot no look right. Yeah, they're basically, they had a bunch of OC lore, that they were talking about, and they were like, could I tell you about it? And I'm down. I'm always down to listen to people talk about their OCs. Because, I mean, I spend my entire streaming, yeah. I basically spend my streaming career just, like, talking about my OCs, because they're the ones on the screen, so. It seems only fair. And then the other thing I like to talk about, apparently, is figuring out the fuck I angle her damn foot. Okay, it's fine. I need to treat it like, because she has like a little pointy triangle foot. I draw her feet basically exactly like this. This is just how I draw her feet. And it's just not working here because of the angle she's at. Actually, maybe that. No, too small. Maybe if I like move it. If I move it like that, then ooh, wait, that might work. Does that carry enough? Maybe? No, not really. God damn it! Snare, why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? I mean, I know why you hate me. It's honestly very justifiable. I put you through a lot of shit. Purgatory is not a sinner in his state, so okay, let's move along. That's fair. Take your time. I need like a okay. Feet in general. See, look, hands for me are like fine. How about to rotate the other foot to try and get a reference from it? See, because the issue is not the angle, because like I can draw the other foot. I mean, it would look like this. The issue is that when you turn it, it's not like going back in space. It's just like going off to the side, and it looks very 2D compared to the more 3D way that I did her like actual leg. So it just kind of looks pasted on. Maybe I flip the canvas. Maybe I'm just staring at it too long in this point of view. Maybe I just deflate it if I flip the canvas. Or maybe I just need to, oh wait, maybe I need to bring it up. I need to bring it up. And then like that. Bring it up and around. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Maybe? I might be able to make that work. Okay. Hang on. It's okay. I just need to get past this. Because I'm just trying to, thank you. I'm just trying to make it work. Because it's almost 1 in the morning for me. It's 12:43. And I should go to bed. But I'm determined to finish this freaking line art before I go to bed. Because, I have not drawn them in so long, and I want to draw them. And like it's just like Snare is gonna take the longest. It's like the real thing. But that's okay. Snare can take as much time as she wants, because she's my baby girl. Let's see. There we go. It's 4 a.m. Well, I guess I can't judge then. I mean, at least, well, I can't judge. You can't judge me? Question. I don't know. I was going somewhere that and I can't. But that's fair. How's 4 a.m.? That means, oh wait, no, you're 3 hours ahead. That means you're in the, no, wait. I think that's, what? France? Ish? No, UK-ish. Like, it's on the line. You'd be on the spring forward, fall back, spring forward. So I'm in -4. So that would put you, yeah, around there. Nice. I'm trying to get like the idea of like time zones for everyone when I stream late night. very simply just because, like, I'm like, who else is up at 2 in the morning? Who else is with me in just being up way too freaking late? It's okay. I honestly, the only reason I'm streaming so late, although I probably will have to cut, like, my stream times down because of it, is because I work full-time. So, so I can't really afford to, like, I don't normally draw, like, during the day, because I literally work, like, 6 days a week, and the only day off I have is Sunday. So I've started trying to draw more after I get home, actually, so I'm not, like, so, like, not, like, because I don't, like, bleh. Ooh, actually, that helps the angle a lot, if I do that, and then, boop, because then it's, okay, that looks way better, and then, okay, that looks way better, hooray. Did I fix it? I fixed her foot. Yay, I fixed it. It still looks a little weird, but I'm gonna be real. I don't care. I don't care right now. I'll make it a little shorter, and that's it. Make it a little shorter, that's it. It doesn't have to have as high of a peak. But I'm going to ignore her foot now. Yay! Purgatory was a man in Victorian England who would often petty steal to raise himself money. He was caught and executed. And in hell, Envy was looking to create a way to break into heaven. Ooh. Fun. Alright. Okay, so it's just Penchus now, I think. Well, not entirely. I still have to do her tail, and her hair, but other than that, it's just Penchus now. In heaven with Lucifer. In turn, they tried making a fake angel. Took Jonathan, and put him through a new type of hell, infusing him with angel blood to try and make it an angel. Ooh! Angelception. Turning someone into an angel and then fucking them up. Alright. Where the fuck did their head go? Okay. Is this... Okay, no. I don't need that. Alright. Let's do Penchus' other arm. Let's do Penchus' arm, the one that's, like, connected to Snare's hand, so I can join those two together. And then we can do his silly little hood, which we love. It backfired with Purgatory growing into a 9-foot-tall Wendigo bird thingy, and the process left him without a soul and need to fill himself. He ends up breaking out and wreaking havoc on Earth. Yeah, oh, damn. Oh shit. Well, I figured out where Mothman came from. I'm kidding. It's like, oh fuck. Damn, he really just, like, broke out. Eventually ends up trying to absorb God himself, waking him up and causing the universe to reverse. Purgatory was cast down. When he landed, he ended up as the asteroid killing the dinos. Damn. Me when I kill all the dinosaurs by crashing into the earth. Insane. But also entirely very fun. Alright, let's do claw number 1. He ends up taking many forms, including plagues and monsters. He ends up getting captured by Lucifer's daughter and becomes her pet. Damn, bro got a downgrade. Bro was like, I'm chaos. I've killed all the dinosaurs. And she's like, yeah, but you're cute. Mwah. Fucking. And of course, I mean that in a silly way. It's like, damn, you're a pet now. We're getting soft. You're my friend now. We're getting soft tacos later. Hooray! Okay, let me do. There we go, and then hand. Okay, let me make this palm a little more concrete. There we go, and then I can delete this inner little itty bit right there, and then I can move on. Where's snare hand? Here's snare hand, and then I can get rid of this inner bit. And then I'll make it all arc later. Oh right, I forgot actually the other parts of snare hand, which is just like see the sketch. I just cannot. I'm just failing miserably. That's all. I'm just failing miserably. It's okay. I'm winning. Probably not. I don't. Okay, there. And then I can erase this. That's his thumb behind there. Your comment about Mothman is literally in lore who he is. It's just lore. First he hates it, but after a second attempt at fucking with God itself, he ends up repeating the entire lore and stays with her, now enjoying it. Not in a weird way. Here's me who can't think of OC's name. You made a literal lore movie script. Real! No, that's so real. I see all of my lore is just like, how can I make them suffer more? And then all my friends cry because I refuse to let them be happy. Because I love torturing my babies. I love making them all suffer. Like Serpentius, like this image, this drawing of them technically isn't canon because they would never be able to interact with each other now that Serpentius is dead. So there we go. That looks better. And we have his arm. Good. These are just the main characters. The seven deadly sins get way deeper into like the system of heaven and hell. Fun. Yeah, I have my hell world in D&D. I took a lot of creative liberties with. I gave it 10 rings instead of 7, and then I made all the sins kind of like a little different. So they're not even technically like sins in some way. Also, 2 girl sinners become a couple, Lizzie and Amara. Honestly, valid. They should. You're so real for that. God, you're so real for that. Okay, let me do Snare's hair so that let me just get it out of the way. I don't want to do it, but like, I just have to. This is what happens when I give my baby girl the most massive ponytail known to man, is that I suffer the consequences. Okay, let me like hide those so that I can just see. No, I need to go down there. There we go. Perfect. Be right back. Okay. Gluttony and Greed are a gay couple, as they should be. Honestly, that makes sense, because Gluttony and Greed are, well, not the same, share a lot of similarities. I think Gluttony and Greed, probably in, like, the olden days, were probably, like, a lot more different. Because I know Greed was specifically, like, monetary, and then Gluttony was, like, craving for excess. And then as, like, time went on, it kind of, like, started to develop, like, a lot more similarities, because greed became overindulgence over time. So it makes sense. As they should. We love making them all queer couples, because they deserve to be. They deserve to be happy together. Someone's gonna make a joke on Twitter that's like, oh, of course. Yeah, Gluttony is consuming anything while greed is hoarding. Anything excess while greed is hoarding. Yeah. This is entirely true. It is very much that. It's just like in like modern day media, they're often just like misconstrued like to be together. Is what I mean. Where it's not like, I don't think of them as the same, but when people like portray greed and like gluttony in like shows, they like gluttony uses up stuff, greed hoards it. Yeah. They like, yeah, exactly. That's a great way to put it. Whereas that gluttony uses stuff and then greed hoards it. That's a great way to put it. If only shows in media would actually like, you know, do that right. That'd be nice. Cause like, hang on. And there we go. Cause like a lot of things I see are like, they get like they're like, oh yeah, gluttony like overconsumes things, and then greed also overconsumes things, and I'm like, that's not exactly how that works, but okay. So it's nice to see it like actually, you know, used properly, for lack of a better word. hair. Her and her massive fluffy ponytail that I will always struggle to draw, but it's so worth it because it's so cute. Actually, the sin suffers from their sins as much as they use it to torture, so greed and gluttony help each other a bit. Aww. Yeah, you could just consume what greed has, and then greed can hoard the stuff that you consume. Like, that makes sense, actually. We love, like, toxic yaoi, only it's not toxic, it's just yaoi. Because they actually kind of, like, work out perfectly. Face, hat, arm. And then here we go. This is the jacket. Alright. Do a little bit of cleanup. Alright. And then do I do his tail next? I could do his tail next. The tail is actually going to be the hardest part. Blech. So tempted to give up and go to bed, but I'm so close. God, I'm so close. It's okay. I've got this. I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in. I'm gonna log in. I'll just hood first. However, gluttony dies. Oh! I see. It's like, oh, yep, nope, never mind, he did. Honestly, real. Real, though. Let me do that. Yeah, there we go. Like, he's the weakest deadly sin. He gets pommeled by Patrick in the first theoretical season. Yeah, I got you. I also do my lore in, like, quote-unquote seasons, so don't worry, I got you. I talk about my, like, Transformers stuff in terms of, like, seasons. It's like season 1, season 2, and season 3. I totally get that. But yeah, damn. Gets his ass beat. Gets his ass handed to him. So sad. Well, there goes Greed's lover. Potentially. Let me do... Okay. See, I've mentioned this in the other stream, but, like, why Serpentius's little frills are so cute, and yet I'm going to kill myself trying to draw them. Because good freaking lord! Why did they decide to sleep away? It also changes depending on the art. I personally prefer the style of frills where they're not, like, super dramatic. So, like, the one in just the normal photo. So I'm just gonna draw it like that. I prefer those over, like, the really, really, like, dramatic frills where they just go all the way in. I mean pummeled because he has a engine piston arm he uses to fight people. God damn. I dive into the 7 deadly sin lore, but I don't think you got time. That's fair. You can go through as much of it as you would like to. I am here until I finish this. To be fair. And it entirely depends. Also, if you wanted to also just, like, leave a comment or, like, a community post or whatever on it for me to, if you just, like, really want me to read it, then I totally will. I'm just kind of vibing. I kind of just like to exist. I'll do Lucifer. Ooh, yeah. Tell me about Lucifer. Since Lucifer and Envy were since Lucifer's a dick in this one. You know. Apparently. According to Envy. According to Envy, he's like a dick. So, fair enough. This is very much like you could always pick your favorite. I mean, too, for all my favorites have way more lore developed on them than, like, anything else, so that makes sense. Alright, let me finish. Let me do his hands, and then if I could figure out where his palm is. Well, that's hers, and then, so it wouldn't be palm, it would be here, and then he has thumb, big thumb, or little thumb, I guess, I don't know, big thumb, there we go, there we are, and then let me point so it's a little more... There we go. There we are. Lucifer sees himself like in the Bible and starts seeing himself as better than God. He ends up being stopped by Gabriel and kills Gabriel as it's got cast down from heaven. Ah, got you. Honestly, that's real. The sin of pride. I think the way a lot of people tell the stories that like Lucifer like saw his reflection and he was like, no, I'm better than you, L, and then he like dipped. Or like more accurately got cast out. Cast away. We are castaways. I'm kidding. Nah. This leads to the other sins starting a cult like following with angels and being casted down too. And once in hell, Lucifer makes himself ruler and immediately starts planning to break back into heaven. As he should. Honestly, you go. You go, girl. You break into heaven. You got that. I believe in you. I believe in the power of friendship. Well, not friendship, but of spite. Spite is a great motivator, to be fair. Spite is very powerful. Okay. Alright, let's do that. And then there's hand number 2. Hooray. And now I get out his sleeve. Alright. Big puffy sleeve. Big puffy sleeve. There we go. Hooray! Hooray! Alright, I need to make a sleeve puffy on the side of the side though. There we go. And now Serpentious sleeve is done. Alright. Now I just need to do the bottom half. Let me put these all in like folders before I keep losing track of who goes where. That's his face, and then these should all be like snare. Nope, I'm wrong. They're not all snare. Serpentious is also. Okay, and then new folder. At the same time, God goes into the 7th day of rest. Is eternal until he wakes, causing the Big Bang restarting, explaining purgatory being sent to time. Oh, alright. Got you. Hair. Alright. And then we have... Look at the goobs. I'm probably gonna finish coloring and shading this like off stream, because the only time I have to like stream is like late at night, and it ends up going so late. But I need to start streaming again on like Sundays, because Sundays are like the oh my god, it's 1 in the morning. Okay. It's alright. How is it 1 in the morning? It's not fair. It's fine. It's fine. We can work. We live. I don't have to wake up early tomorrow, so it's fine. Purgatory is made and fails, but with God realizing Lucifer tried to break into heaven again, he grabs Lucifer during the Big Bang, makes a pillar in hell, tying Lucifer down to keep him there in heaven, and to make him stare at heaven as the chain holding down will be broken by the 7 deadly sins once they get powerful enough. And welcome back, by the way. Alright. And now I need to do Serpentious' tail. Which, to be fair, looks easy, but I'm gonna eat shit trying to do this. Okay. It's fine. It's alright. I've got this. Okay, let's see. Because the thing is, I want to, if I were to zoom out and do it, it's like semi-easier, but the lines always end up more shaky the further I zoom out. So, the issue is that it needs to be one smooth straight line, and that's probably never gonna happen because he's a sneaky boy. Big sneaky boy, and I love him. So the plot is the 7 deadly sins, besides envy, becoming powerful, breaking their chains, and being killed by the gang. Absolutely slaughtered. Gluttony literally eats the train full of souls. Damn! And then gets fucking beat up, I guess, later, according to that. Gets fucking pummeled. Gets absolutely beaten to shit. Oh god. I mean, that makes sense, though. I mean, it's a train full of souls. So I imagine it would be a lot of power in one place. Oh, I did it. Did I do it? Did I do it? I did it! Oh, let's go. Well, slightly. The tail is like ever so slightly not the angle I want it to be at, but it's okay. I can fix that. Boom. I can fix it in post. Hooray! Tail. Agony. He breaks his train and gets popped like a balloon and beaten up. Yay! Alright, I did the tail. Tail. First line tail. Done. Now do the second line of the tail. Agony. That's okay. This one should theoretically be easier. Theoretically. Everything is theory when it's with me. Because it's like... Now to just draw 50 million lines. No, I don't like that one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's good. That's good, that's nice, that's good. It's good and handy and good and nice and good and wonderful and nice and good and great. Alrighty. Watch, I'm gonna want to fix part of this and I'm gonna have to fucking add the lines back, knowing my ass, but it's fine. I will erase them for now, and then later I can cry about it when I have to inevitably redo something. Okay. Good night. It is like 5 a.m. for you. Go to bed. If you did not go to bed, go to bed. I'm going to bed after this. Please sleep. Have a good night. Gluttony works by taking souls, cooking them, and eating part of it before serving it to sinners to make them stay and fatten up their souls so you can eat them and become bigger. Yeah, you got some work. Aw, damn. Bye! Alright, have you shown your snake his father? Yes, I have. See you, Vlogs! I have, showed my snake his, is he still peeking out? Maybe. I don't know. I have like a bunch of things with Serpentious, so I'll just like pull him up and put him over where he is. Sometimes. And I'm just like, this is your father. This is your biological father. This is the man who birthed you. Not really, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's do... Okay. Weep. There we go. These silly little patterns. I actually kind of like the... Like, I wasn't, like, completely sold on his angel design when it, like, first became a thing, but I do actually, like, really like the, like, weird pattern thing he has going on with, like, the little jagged things. Like, at first I was kind of like, don't know how I feel about that, and then I kind of got used to it, and I was like, you know what, I actually kind of like them. I actually like these a lot more than, like, the way his, like, hell design kind of had them, which was like the stripes. Although I do still love his hell design, of course. I mostly, if I draw Serpentious just like as a sketch, it's going to be of the Hasbin, like the Sinner version. Serpentious. Because I love him dearly. I love him dearly. He's wonderful. Whee! Okay. And then I just have to do Snare's tail, I think. And then I will no longer be dead. How do you spell his name? Oh, P-E-N-T-I-O-U-S. Pentious. Serpentious. AKA the love of my life. He's perfect. He's literally perfect. Perfect specimen. Also, the line art turned out better than I thought it would. Hooray. And I've realized that I made Snare's other foot actually, like, way too big. Fuck! Alright, it's okay, I can fix it. I can fix it. And of course I, like, jinxed myself when I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to delete everything. Here, let me just do that. Because then I can at least do the snake part. But I'm gonna make her foot smaller. You got French's Emperor. Oh no. Although my roommates would accuse me for sure of trying to. They would definitely accuse me of trying to. I'm just like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And they're like, but you would. And I'm like, stop. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I wouldn't. I respect him. Mostly. I do. No, I love him. I love Serpentious. The issue is that I love him so much that I'm so down bad. I'm so down bad. But, like, no. I'm respectable. I'm a respectable. You would, yeah. I'm normal. No. I'm a normal human being with normal human being thoughts and normal human being words that are coming out of my normal human being mouth. I think I got one more OC. Now it's a hell of OC. Ooh, fun. Go ahead. I have many. Snare is just my main one. And also worked out that I didn't have to do too much erasing on the tail. Hallelujah. Okay, there you go. And let me adjust the fucking dust on this. That's the wrong one. Not the dust. There we go. Alright, and then I can go back and erase these at the bottom. So yeah. Mantis is his name. Ooh, Mantis is a good name. I like Mantis. That's a good name for a character. Is he a mantis? Is he a mantis is the real question. Is Mantis a mantis? Find out at 10. Alright, let me do... Alright, snare tail. Alright. The line art actually turned out way better than I thought it would, so that's great that's great for me. He's a sinner who smoked a lot and was involved in a lot of violence. He died fairly young, but due to his nickname being Mantis, since he was skinny but quick fighter, he ended up like a mantis. Oh, that's fun. Oh, I like that. See, I like it when people take into consideration like the living lives when they do like they're like sinners, unironically, because I know a lot of people who just like make a sinner and then like don't put in like the thought as to like how that sinner acquired like their shape, and it's like I'm like you should that's probably like Snare's an imp. I don't have to worry about that at the very least. Also I realized I put her tail like too low, so this should be good. And then I can shrink this, put it to here, and then transform tool. Hooray. I can stretch that. This one might require some mesh. This one might require a little bit of mesh. Ooh, wait, maybe not. Maybe I can make it work. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, I think I need like a little bit of mesh. Let's see. A little bit transform. Yeah. And then hooray. Alright, transform, mesh, transform. Let's pull this in then so that it actually looks right. And I can thicken the line after. Let's see. And then pull that up. I think that's okay. This line is obviously too thin, but I will fix that. So that's fine. Alright. There we go. stuff. He's also very wary of Alistair constantly going on to Chari why she shouldn't hang out around him since because of life on the streets he can smell. And as quoted by him, continuation, the dirty street rats that he is. No, I'm kidding. Although, kind of. Yeah, Alistair is... I do agree. I think I would be in the same boat of just like, hey man, he's like, not good. You need to like cut back on like interacting with him. No? Okay, well, I tried. Yay, M2. Boom. Had to be higher, but it's okay. I think this is the first time I haven't made her tail like abnormally long, which is good. Because I always draw her tail to be just like, because I usually just do one big freaking swoop motion, and whatever size length that ends up being is the size her tail is for the day. Okay, tail, merge tail up. Alright, ooh, wait, shit, nope, I forgot Serpentius's wings. I knew I was gonna forget them. I put in the quote. And as quoted by him, I put in the quote. Ooh, wait, put in the quote where? Put in the quote where? I do not see. Unless it's in like the community channel thing I was talking about. Let's see. His silly little wings. Does he actually have wings in the... Oh, no! They forgot his wings in the pride drawing. Didn't show up. Dang. Gang, what? L. Yeah, I don't see a quote. Very unrelated to that. I think they forgot to put Serpentius's wings in his pride merch. I don't... Yeah, he doesn't have wings. He doesn't have wings in his pride merch. Damn. They de-wingified him. What the fuck? It's okay. I'll give him wings. I'll give him the consistency that he deserves. And in doing so, fail miserably, but it's okay. I don't like drawing wings. Actually, that's not true. I enjoy drawing wings. But drawing wings on Serpentius feels weird sometimes. And then I have to remember how Hazbin Hotel does their wings. They do that. It's been a hot second. The only time I've really drawn the Hazbin Hotel wings is because of is when I did Emily, when I did the drawing of Emily. So I don't really ever really have a reason to draw them. Okay, I rephrased it. Oh, yeah, it might have, hopefully it didn't censor itself. I would be sad. I don't really have any censors on, but it might be like a YouTube thing. I have very few. I only have like slurs chat censored. So maybe YouTube censored it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. I smell a bitch with a count on his hands a mile away, and boy does that bitch reek. There we go. I can smell a bitch with a count on his hands a mile away, and boy does that bitch reek. Yep. I mean, you're right. You're entirely correct. He definitely has a count. He has... Alistair is... Ooh. I'm glad he's at least like, Charlie, I love you. Please stop hanging out with that guy. Please, can we kick him out? Please. Like, he sucks. He sucks. You don't need to be hanging out with that mixed company when you have everyone else. You have me. I'm kidding. Somewhat. Let's see. And then I gotta close that. Let's see. His wings are so cute, and I think I made them too big, but that's okay. I can shrink them. I can shrink them in post. Just have to actually draw them first. Alright. Weep. I should flip this. Hang on. Let me flip this. And then... Hey. Actually, that kind of like works. Low-key. Actually, no. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna delete that. And then duplicate this. And then just put it on the other side. I'm just gonna fuck it, man. I don't care about the law. I don't give a fuck what the law wants me to do. I'm gonna do the fuck I want. I do have to make it feel like a little tinier though, I think. I think his wings are like little tiny itty bitty little shitter wings. There we go. I've fixed it. I've added his wings, even though he does not have them in the Pride art, but that's okay. Because I'll give him the wings that he deserves, that he earned through dying a horrible, miserable death by being exploded. You know, I just realized I think his death was, like, instant, fortunately. Like, I don't think it was, like, bad, because they never talk about, like, otherwise I feel like he would talk more about being, like, killed, if it was, like, more painful. So I'm at least glad that it clearly wasn't, like, too painful. It was, like, I mean, we watched the thing get evaporated, so, like, at least he wasn't in any pain. You know? So that's nice. I'm glad my husband was not in any pain when he ate shit! By the way, he said look he has is a mantis legs and an extra pair of arms that are slicey. Yes! As he should. As he should. I'm gonna do the thing that I do, and I'm gonna give him, like, the little wing fluffs. I like giving them the little wing fluffs. Okay, actually, I might need to unstabilize my brush for this one. There we go. I like giving them little wing fluffs. Let's see. There we go. I like giving them little wing fluffs. Cute. He also likes the Husky Angel. Valid. Husky Angel would chill. Husky Angel give me the same vibes as, like, besties that, like, would definitely get drunk with you and then also, like, beat up someone in a bar fight for you. You know? They're great. They're wonderful. Hooray! Line art is done. I can finally rest in peace. I would finish it on stream, but good lord, it's like 1:30 in the morning. Also, he can lose his head without pain and reattach it. Fun fact: if he was a girl, he would lose his ability, but this ability would gain wings. Ooh, I love the losing his head and reattaching it though. That's fun. That's like a fun allude to the fact that, like, Mantis is just, like, straight up, just, like, eat a bitch's head. Eat a bitch's head off. I mean, you don't really need more than that. Wee. Alright. I'm gonna... Let's see. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna head off because I got the line art done. And good lord, did that take me forever. It's okay. It's alright. Line art always takes the longest anyway. And now, oh wait, no, I need to add the blush to her face. Let me add the blush to her face first. Let me also add blush, because she deserves it. Actually, that's a little too close. Alright, there we go. Boom. Hooray! I might give them a background. I don't know what kind of background I would give them, but actually, you know what? I had to trust the process. Actually, he's afraid to do it since he thinks his head will be eaten. Honestly, it's a valid fear, though. That is a valid fear, though, in all honesty. But yeah. I'm glad I trust the process, because I always get so scared with line art that it's just like, because I focus too much on the small details and then I zoom out, but I'm like, it looks sick. They look sick as fuck. I think I do need to make her, like, tail tip bigger, though. I made her tail tip kind of small. Yeah, I'm gonna make her tail tip a little bigger before I leave. Because she has, like, a tiny little tail. Her tail tip is normally, like, way bigger than that. let's see. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna erase this chit. Erase this little bit. And we're just gonna do. There we go. That looks right. Little tail tip. Little tail tip. And just erase the little bit on the inside. And then add it back with some stabilization. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. That's better. Bigger tail. Bigger tail tip. As she should. Ayy. There we go. It's bigger, but I have to move it. I have to move it a little bit, in all honesty. What if I like just like shift it down slightly? I'm gonna shift it over. I think that actually, I might just have to keep the smaller one because the silhouette looks better with the, well, Nah, that's fine. That's alright. I might shift it down a little bit, just to give it more space. Like, even just like here would be fine. Yeah, like that's better. Let me move this back though, actually, because I don't mind that. Looks like I'm playing this. Actually, night. Have a nice night, fellow East Coaster. I'm gonna laugh because of this. You have Discord, a Discord server. I do not have a Discord server. Primarily because I am but a wee baby. In the YouTube economy as of right now. If I end up getting enough of a following and enough of a demand for a Discord server, I would totally be down. And like I would probably have like we've been doing now, a OC discussion channel /threads so that people could just talk about their world lore, because I love hearing about like people's info dumps and stuff. It's always really fun to listen to other people's like babies and like their lore, because everyone deserves good lore. There we go. Let me make this. There we go. And there we go. And I like talking. Discord server is a great way to keep it nice. It is. It really is. I'm debating, because part of me is like, I feel like it feels too premature to start a Discord server yet, because like I'm a little baby in the YouTube economy, and on the other hand, like I could easily do it like at any point in time, you know, like it would be fun. I'll think about it. If I end up once I end up streaming more frequently, and I like actually end up having like Sunday streams. I plan on streaming for the entire month of July if I can. The goal is to stream for the entire month of July in like the evenings. I have to stream in the evenings, I work, but for Art Fight, so that I like stay consistent with it. Who knows? YouTuber 400 of the Discord server. Oh, that would be great. Honestly, fair. I probably would. I would be down. I'm scared. I put it that way. I'm terrified. Having Discord. Ooh, fuck. I've yet to actually accept that I have like a small following, because like I'm just a guy. She's librarian too. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just a guy. I'm just like a silly little guy. It feels weird being a content creator still, if that makes sense. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm like a content creator when I could just when like, why is this? Oh, there we go. Just a little content bean. I'm just a little content bean. I'm just a little guy. I'm not a content creator. I'm just a little guy who likes putting stuff on the internet, and then at some point in time, everyone was just like, yeah, I like the stuff you're putting on the internet. You are right. You are entirely correct. Okay. Well, I'll think about making a Discord server. I probably will, and then like sit on it for like forever. And then maybe one day. But anyway, thank you for joining me. For however long this was, for like 4 hours. Jesus Christ. I will see you, and I will stream again, probably, hopefully, fingers crossed that I actually get down to doing that. It's like 3 hours, yeah. I'm a good background noise. I just keep talking, so, like, I'm also, like, down to I will just talk into the void, and you can just listen, too. I'm down. That's my goal as a streamer. Alright, I will see you. Hopefully I can stream in the future. Have a good night. If you're also an East Coaster, you should also go to sleep, because it is also 1:30 in the morning. Alright, good night.